Hi, I'm Eden from Here I Am Send Me. Did you know that God tells us the lies that the devil tries to make us believe so that when the devil comes along and tries to tempt us, we won't be deceived? Some of these lies we can find in 2 Chronicles 32. So I'm going to start reading in verse 1. It says, "After these things and the establishment thereof, Sennacherib, king of Assyria, came and entered into Judah and encamped against the fenced cities and thought to win them for himself." So this guy Sennacherib was coming along and he was going to take over the city. And in this case, Sennacherib was working under the influence of Satan. And so let's skip down to verse 10 and let's read some of the things that he said to the people. It says, "Thus saith Sennacherib, king of Assyria, whereon do you trust that you abide in the siege in Jerusalem?" Oh, so right there is the very first thing that Satan likes to tell us. Satan likes to be like, what are you trusting? What do you even think you're trusting? All right, verse 11. "Doth not Hezekiah persuade you to give over yourselves to die by famine and by thirst, saying, the Lord our God shall deliver us out of the hand of the king of Assyria?" So here he's saying, you're not going to make it, you're going to die. What are you doing here? This is crazy. Verse 12. "Has not the same Hezekiah taken away his high place and his altars, and commanded Judah and Jerusalem, saying, you shall worship before one altar and burn incense upon it?" Sennacherib is saying, you've been brainwashed. You can't even think straight anymore. Verse 13. "Know ye not what I and my fathers have done unto all the people of other lands?" He's saying, I'm pretty strong. I can take you out. I'm stronger than you are. You better be scared of me. "Were the gods of the nations of those lands any ways able to deliver their lands out of mine hand?" Again, he's saying, I'm strong. Nobody can save themselves from me. You better be scared of me. Verse 14. "Who was there among the gods of those nations that my fathers utterly destroyed that could deliver his people out of my hand, that your God should be able to deliver you out of my hand?" There Sennacherib is talking about God. So now it's not, you should be scared of me. Now it's, your God is not that big. Verse 15. "Now therefore let not Hezekiah deceive you, nor persuade you on this matter, neither yet believe him. For no God of any nation or kingdom was able to deliver his people out of my hand, and out of the hand of my fathers. How much less shall your God deliver you out of my hand?" He's saying, you need to start doubting everything that you once believed. You need to start doubting most of all your God, because your God is not actually that big. That is a lie that Satan tries to tell us today too. In verse 16 it says, "And his servant spake yet more against the Lord God and against his servant Hezekiah." So, those are a lot of lies. So, what does Hezekiah do about all these lies? We hear a lot of these lies today. We hear the devil lying to us and saying, you're not going to make it. What are you even trusting in? What the things you're trusting in are not God is not trustworthy. Satan says, you've been brainwashed. Do you know how strong I am? You should be afraid of me. He says, what about everyone who hasn't made it? Like, how does that even make sense? If they haven't made it, you probably won't make it either. And most of all, Satan says, who is even your God anyway? And how is he different than anything else you have trusted in, all those other things that have failed? So the devil says that to us today, and he was saying it to them then. But what did Hezekiah do? Let's go over to verse 20. It says, "And for this cause Hezekiah the king and the prophet Isaiah the son of Amos prayed and cried to heaven." They prayed and they cried to heaven. "And the Lord sent an angel, which cut off all the mighty men of valor, and the leaders and captains in the camp of the king of Assyria. So he returned with shame of face to his own land." God will fight your battles for you. If you pray to him when the devil comes after you, pray to God and he will fight your battles for you. Let's go back to verses 7 and 8. This is the promise that Hezekiah told the people. The promises that came straight from God. It says, "Be strong and courageous. Be not afraid nor dismayed for the king of Assyria, nor for all the multitude that is with him. for there be more with us than with them. With him is an arm of flesh, but with us is the Lord our God to help us and to fight our battles. And the people rested themselves upon the words of Hezekiah, king of Judah. So when the devil comes at you with these lies that you can't trust God, that he is big and strong and you should be afraid of Satan instead of, holding on to God, when the devil wants you to just focus on him and his threats instead of God and God's promises, pray to God and he will fight your battles for you, and rest yourselves on these promises that God has already promised you. I'm Eden, and thank you for joining me at Here I Am Send Me 360.